Nick, what's the number of the week?
The number this week is $90,000, as in $90,000. The check that was written by Chief of Staff to Stephen Harper, Nigel Wright, to Senator Duffy to cover off his expenses. It's back in the news. A former Conservative senatorial darling now pushing back. And the big question is reconciling what Senator Duffy is saying happened with the Prime Minister's view on what he knew and when.
Now, when you talk about, we have the speech from the throne, we have the pending free trade deal with the EU. Those are things that the public could be taking a look at and saying, you know, this is more important to us. Is that the way you see this playing out right now?
Well, in the Nanos weekly tracking, Stephen Harper's personal numbers have been incrementally increasing over the last number of weeks. Hasn't converted into extra support, but his personal brand is slowly starting to rebuild. What he has to watch out for is what I'll say a 2 steps forward, 2 steps back statistical trend line, where he starts to make some headway, but then deals with new allegations and controversies related to the Senate controversy and what actually happened between him and Senator Duffy.
And finally, of course, we got the House back this week. You say that Mr. Harper's personal numbers are going up, but he has not been in the House until just this week. Do you think that will make a difference one way or the other?
You know, the irony is many times when politicians are not in the public eye, their numbers go up. I think by not being in the House, when we know that the opposition parties want to attack him on the Senate scandal, it actually might distance himself a little bit, but you know what? He can only avoid the House so long.
Okay, Nick, thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.